everyone, and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right. And now that Christmas is over with, we are thinking about Valentine's Day. So we are going to be making a Valentine wreath today. So y'all come in and get comfortable, and we will show you what we're going to be using.
Yes, I'm excited about this one. I don't know about y'all, but once Christmas is over, I am ready to just dive into something new. So I'm excited about these Valentine wreaths. I'm already thinking about spring wreaths.
I am too. I've been doing that for several days now. So yes, I'm going to show you. We are using a grapevine wreath that is spray painted white. Now, you could just do this on a regular grapevine wreath if you wanted to, but we had some of these that we got from Michael's that were already spray painted, so that's what we are going to be using. And then we also have our cute Hello Valentine sign and our glittery heart that are just perfect for this. I just love these.
Yeah.
So,
and we've got all kinds of really pretty roses because, I mean, it's Valentine's. You gotta have roses, right?
Yes. So lots of roses.
Some pretty hot pink. So we're going to do hot pink, light pink, and red. That is our color combination. So those of you who are joining us live, welcome. Thank y'all for being here today.
Yes. We hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and everybody is got everything that you wished for and all that kind of fun stuff.
So I'm going to tell you all right off the bat that we are using our Grace Monroe Home glue skillet.
That's right.
So we will be dipping all of our stems for this wreath into our Grace Monroe Home glue skillet. So if you see us dipping and you're wondering what we're doing, that is what we're doing.
And it is a wonderful thing to have if you make wreaths, because, or really anything that you need to use two hands with, because this makes it hands-free. You don't have to hold on to a glue gun. So that's why we love our skillet.
We sure do. So, hey, Julie, welcome.
Hey there.
Those of you who are joining us live, if you will, just type live in the comments and let us know where you're watching this video from. If you are watching us on replay, just type replay in the comments. And again, let us know where you're watching our video from, because we always love to see where you guys are in the world. It's so fun for us to see where our videos travel.
That's right. And if you're new and haven't ever watched us before, type new in there so that we can say hello to you.
That's right.
We are happy you're here.
Welcome.
Yes, you may be hearing some rain. We have rain pouring down right now, so you may hear that in the video, but that's all right.
Yeah, we're in our shop and we've got a metal roof, so it may be loud, and I'm so sorry about that, but if you'll just bear with us, we're going to have some fun today.
Those are yours.
So I'm going to show you, we have already pre-made our bow. This is a stacked bow, and I will link a stacked bow tutorial in the comments on YouTube as well as on Facebook. I love this bow and all these different ribbons.
I do too.
They're so fun. We can show them the ribbons. Do we have them?
Yes, let me get those.
And while she's getting those, I'm going to go ahead and attach mine to my base. She's got hers already attached on there, but I'm going to attach mine about at, let's see, 10 o'clock, I think. Yeah, looks like she's got about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that.
Yeah,
and I'm
just
just using...
that's about it. I don't have the roll of the little pink, but I've got the others. So I will show you while she's attaching her bow. We've got this beautiful rose. See the pretty pink and red roses on here? That's so pretty. This is a 2-inch or 2.5 inch, and this is from Craft Outlet. This is also from Craft Outlet, and it is the plaid with the red and the pink and the white. So we've got that we're using, and this is my favorite. This is D. Stevens.
I love that D. Stevens ribbon.
Love it. This is actually was one of their Christmas ribbons, but it's got the gold on one side and the Harlequin diamonds on the other, and it is velvet. So pretty. And actually they were out of stock for a long time, and they called me last week or week before, I guess it was, to see if I still wanted that, and I said yes, please send it, because I knew I could use it for Valentine's or anything.
Yeah, Mardi Gras. It would be
Mardi
really good for
Gras,
Mardi
anything
Gras,
like
too.
that, because it's perfect, and I just love it.
So the hearts are from, is it Craft Outlet?
No, the hearts, they have, Craft Outlet actually has one similar. So if you can't order from Craftex is wholesale only. Although you may be able to order through their Facebook page. I'm not positive about that though. But it is Craftex, Craftex. And that's where the hearts came from. And then the sign is from Craft Outlet.
But you can check craftoutlet.com.
Yeah, they have something very similar.
Yes, because you don't have to have this exact same one.
No.
You really just want a glittered heart. In fact, you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. They would work just as well.
Sure,
the
they
styrofoam
would.
hearts. I don't think they're filled in the center, but we've used those a bunch. They're the outline of the hearts.
And
so
they'd
you
be
could
fine.
Use those,
Yes.
as well.
Yes, you could.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm going to start greening my wreath. So I have some fern here, and this fern is actually from last year. It's from Joann's, yes. And I'm just going to go all the way around the outside with this fern, so I'm just cutting it all off right now.
Any kind of fern would work.
Yes.
You can get it at Michael's. This is a Real Touch.
It is, and I do love this one. But yes, any fern would work.
And I hope that y'all have taken advantage of the after Christmas sales at Hobby Lobby and Michael's.
I know, especially if you
And
do
Joann's.
make wreaths to sell. This is the time you should be stocking up, because now is when you can get everything you need for next year.
If you see roses, get them.
Definitely.
Because you can use the roses all year long. White, red, anything like that you can use. Hydrangeas. So definitely, if you guys have not stocked up,
yes,
do
this
that.
is the time. All right, I just put one there, and I'm going to bring one right here, just kind of a little bit up under my heart. This is going to be a crescent style, and so I don't want it to come all the way around, so I'm just making my outline, showing me exactly where I want everything to go. And the way that I do that, I usually put one or two at the top and then go to the bottom.
So when do y'all take down your Christmas decorations?
Yes, let us know that.
I would love to know that. I still have mine up. Of course, I like to keep mine up a little longer, but she's like day after Christmas done.
Oh, yeah, we got ours down. But, yes, I've heard different things, but my husband has this thing about not having holidays overlap. He can't stand for them to overlap. So
does he consider New Year's?
Yes, New Year's is a holiday. And we'll change this one out.
Well, I mean...
And therefore, we had to get it down before then, and so we knew that some cold weather was coming in here, and of course, we're not used to cold here in Alabama. Not like what we got. So, we had to make sure that we got it down before that happened.
Oop, let's see. Jeanette, this that we're dipping our stems in, it is a glue skillet. It's our glue skillet, the Grace Monroe Home glue skillet. I will put a link in the comments where you can find it, but it is great. If you make any kind of florals, any kind of craft projects, it's really, really good.
It really is, and we have used a glue skillet just almost the whole time that we've been in business. And
I would say I've never not used a glue skillet.
Yeah, well, I know. I think I started right out at the very beginning using a glue gun, but then as soon as I found one, I started using one. I remember one time trying to use an electric skillet to melt glue. Let me just say that did not work. So I did try it though, but then I found where I could buy them, and ever since then we've been using one. And we were so tickled when Surebonder, who we have always bought them from, asked us to partner with them to have our own glue skillet. So that's the Grace Monroe Home glue skillet.
And for those of you, I know we've had a lot of emails asking about the kit, which includes
bundle, yes.
the bundle, which includes the silicone pads, the glue skillet, the stir sticks, and the glue pellets. They are back in stock.
They are back in stock. So if you've been waiting on those, and it's an excellent deal. So if you've been waiting, now is the time to get it.
We were out of stock for a while, but we are back in stock with those.
That is right.
Let's see. I know several of you in the comments had said day after Christmas, so a lot are with you, and then others
with me. Yeah.
And then others are with me, and they're going to keep them up a little bit longer.
Well, there you go. See, whatever works for everybody. That's my thoughts about it. Okay.
But now we're making Valentine's Day, so I'm not.
Well, I got to have something to decorate my porch, so I said this is perfect because it's almost time to decorate for Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to take one of these cute little miniature roses to start here, right at the corner, just right at where my greenery is. I'll put another one down at the bottom. Tucked up under, just a little bit up under my heart.
So these wreaths we bought already painted white, but if you can't find them, you can just spray paint.
Yes, you definitely could, or you could just use, the regular grapevine if you wanted to. That would be fine too. Just put one up there. And I'm going to put one at the bottom.
Yeah, I know several of you were asking about the weather we had. We had some very, very, very cold weather for us in Alabama. It was so cold.
It was. We're not, here we don't get that kind of weather, so it was pretty cold,
but now we're back in, it's like short sleeve weather.
Yeah, I mean, really, it was 70, I think, yesterday, and so that's Alabama for you. Yeah, put one right here in the middle, because I didn't forgot to put that one. There we go. But let us know what it's like where you're at. I know a lot of people have really suffered with the blizzard and the whole thing. That's been terrible. I've heard some terrible stories about that. I just feel so bad for people.
Yeah. So we're going around the base of our wreath with these mini roses.
Yep.
Just following the line of the greenery right now.
We are.
I think this one's going to turn out really cute. I love Valentine's is probably the only time that I like pink and red together, but I just think it's so striking at Valentine's. Oops.
I'm just going to make sure I've got it all the way evenly around the outside. One up at the top in the middle. I almost forgot that. I'm going to bring that right up in here. And this one I'm going to go ahead now and put one on the inside of my bow, because if you've watched us, you know that you need something on both sides, all sides really, top, bottom, and both sides of your bow to help your bow. That helps the bow to stand out and look pretty. And so we this one off because I couldn't.
I'm not sure. Did we tell? I'm not sure if we told you guys how we attached the signs in the heart.
I don't remember.
I don't think we did, but we just used our 26 gauge floral wire.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't have any of this, get you some of this. It's really good. This is what we use for pretty much everything.
Yes, and you can get it at Walmart.
Yeah. So it's 26 gauge, so that's too thick. You know, if we get a different gauge, it doesn't work out for us.
No, it's just
this is
too
pretty
thick.
Standard for us.
Yes.
So the 26 gauge, and like she said, you can get that at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or wherever. But this is Floracraft, and so with the sign, we just used a jewelry hole punch, which I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
And you can find those at Amazon. And we just poked. This is a really thin sign. It's like I don't know what kind of.
It's kind of a foam.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's hard,
heavy
but
foam. Yes, it's hard enough. But and if I'm not mistaken, this is one that was they said it was waterproof.
yeah, it feels like it probably is. But so we just made holes on 3 of the sides and just attached it right to the base of the grapevine wreath where we wanted it. And we used the wire to attach the heart as well. So it was not hard at all.
Yes, and let me show you the roses. Now these roses right here, we got these from Amazon, and they are actually foam roses. These are perfect for wreaths. You know, most of the time we use silk. These are, or I guess you should say fabric, because they're really not silk anymore. But these are those. But these are foam wreaths, and if you can see, they look just like any you would get, no different, and yet they're a lot cheaper. And you can buy a whole box of them. I think this was 50. And 50 of the roses, and in this box. And I cannot remember exactly what I paid for it, but I know it was close to $20 for 50 of those. So you cannot beat that price. And if you're using them for wreaths or even for arrangements, these are perfect. So Amanda can link these in the comments for you so you can see where we got those. But the only thing that I will say is that you don't get 50 sets of leaves. You only get, you know, just a few of the leaves. But most of the time, you're not going to need those. I always cut them off anyway. So I am going to use these because they're pretty. But most of the time, I end up cutting them off. So,
and I'll show you guys. The leaves come separate. So
they come separate. Yes.
You know, you just put them through the hole, and then you've got the leaves in the rows. But like she said, there were not enough leaves for flowers.
No, there's not.
I don't know if that was intentional.
You don't get 50 sets of those. No. But, you know, it's still, I still think it is such a good deal. Yeah. And when you think about how, if you get a bush of roses, how many does this one have on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that bush has 7 roses on it and was probably around $15. $14, $15.
It was $9.99.
$9.99. Well, there you go. Sorry, but you think about it. That's 7 roses for $9.99 or $10, and you can get the whole box of 50 for right at 20. So
yeah,
very worth it.
And they're really good to mix in with your other florals because that's what we usually use them for.
Definitely. This one is just going to go here at the top of my corner of my sign, just like that. And then I'm going to add this one up at the top.
They're actually really pretty roses.
They are. This is the first time that I had ordered the roses. I've ordered hydrangeas, but I had never ordered the roses, and I was very happy with these. I saw that they had really good reviews too, which is always helpful. some down at the bottom. So pretty.
Yeah, there. I love this red glitter heart too.
I do too. It just sparkles. I'm going to bring this one up here up under my bow, just like that. Add this one to the top. One behind my bow. You just want to make sure that you've got them spaced evenly all the way around. This one I'm going to put down at the towards the bottom. I'm going to move my ribbon tails.
And we do leave our stems long. So, you know, we leave them 4 or 5 inches long.
And that's on purpose. And if there's any in the back, which there always usually are, we just cut them off from the back. And we'll show you about that. But now I'm going to add these pretty little roses. These are cabbage roses.
Oh, let's see. Una said, yes, I ordered those roses from Amazon for my mother's 100th birthday celebration.
Wow.
Decoration, and they turned out gorgeous.
Aw,
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to your mother. That is awesome. Yes, I was really, really thrilled with these. I'm going to put this one.
So we're starting on our big roses now, our cabbage roses. And I think these are really pretty.
Right in the middle. These are beautiful.
These are from Joann's. I love cabbage roses.
I do too. I'll bring this one just right in there. And I show this every so often because I know that sometimes you may miss one of our Flower Fridays, but when you've got one that's mashed, like this one is, just hold on to the center and just twist with your other hand, and that will straighten them out and make them pretty. I don't want all these leaves on it, so let me take those off.
Yeah, mine had a lot of those bright green leaves too.
I know, I don't like those. I'm going to put this one, since I put that one down there, I'm going to put this one right in this area.
Now, the only thing, I like these wreaths. I think they're so pretty. They've got a little bit of a glitter paint sparkle on them. The only thing with them, though, is that
they're a little tough.
Well, I guess when they sprayed them, it made the grapevine pieces stick together, so it's real hard to get your stems. And we took scissors. And,
you can take something, and just go all the way around and even if you spray paint your own, just stick some scissors in there and kind of loosen up where that paint has got them all stuck together. And that will help you there.
But that's the only thing about these wreaths.
Yep. They are pretty, though. Okay. Now, I'll turn it this way just a brief second to see if I've got that over.
I'm still adding my big roses. I don't know, are you finished adding yours?
Yeah, I added mine. Okay. I just, now I'm going to add my little filler flowers. And I've got, now these were from Michael's. These were some that I got on clearance when before they started putting out the fall stuff. So there again, that's a good time to check to get any spring flowers, is when, you know, the season, anytime the season changes, go check, because you can get really, really good deals. And I love these. I think they are so cute when you mix them all in.
And the thing is, literally, they have told us before in the store that they will just change tags.
That's all they do.
On things. They'll change seasonal tags on the same,
yep,
you know, products. So a lot of this stuff you can get at the end of season, and you can use it for, you know, several seasons. And it saves you a lot of money.
Saves a lot. It definitely
Because they'll just re-tag.
That's all they do.
Some of the same
I had
stuff.
a manager tell me that that's what they did.
And I am always about saving some money.
Me too.
I love to save money.
Well, and especially if you're in business, you know, you want to, you want your bottom line to look good. So you've got to do what you can.
Well,
but even if you're just
not.
doing it for yourself, that's what I was going to say. Even if you're just doing it for yourself, you know, it's nice to not have to pay so much.
I'm just always about saving money. If I
Now,
can,
if this girl can find a deal, she has been like that since she was tiny.
you know, when couponing used to be really popular.
Oh, she was a
I
coupon.
was like one of those big time couponers. I love a bargain. Y'all let me know if you're like me. Like, it just makes me so
She gets so
happy
excited. She really
when
does.
I get a bargain.
She does. But, I mean, it's good. It's good when we get bargains.
I love it. So, yes, I love stocking up at the end of the year or at the end of the season.
Yep.
Getting all those good bargains.
And now all we're doing is we're just going around with, I've got some white ones too that I just kind of going to add to break up everything. But we're just going around and adding these all the way around.
Let's see, Jackie, the wreath hanger here, the wreath stand that we're using, that just came from a local florist. And a lot of you guys will email us and ask us where we get it. And what we do, and I suggest you do the same thing, we just go to our local florist and ask if we can buy a couple. And we've never had them tell us no.
No, because they buy them. They are for funerals. You know, how they display at a funeral all the wreaths and sprays. And so they have to buy them in bulk. So a lot of times they will sell them to you very inexpensively since they do buy them in bulk. And so we started doing that years and years ago, and we've never had them tell us no. So that's where we get them.
And if one does tell you no, go to the next one.
Go to another one. Yes, if you've got more than one florist in your little town or whatever, go ask them. I guarantee you will find somebody that will let you buy one inexpensively. I mean, I think the most that we have paid for one, now of course we've had them for several years.
Yeah, because they last.
Because they do. And I think the most we've paid was $5 for them. So very, very inexpensively. Did you tell them also about the glue skillet, what they get in the bundle?
I did,
in case?
but you can tell me.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, you get if you are interested in the glue skillet, you can get the bundle where you get one of the silicone mats, which are amazing.
I love
They are
that,
so good, especially 'cause they save your table and that kind of thing. So they are great. And then you get the glue skillet. You get the glue, a pack of the glue to go in it, because we use glue pellets to go in the glue skillet. And isn't that it? That's it. The glue.
No, you get
the stir sticks. Yes, they come with the glue skillet. You get two of the glue, the stir sticks. I have stuck them somewhere. One's over there and that way, in front of you.
In front of me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, it's got glue all over it. But these things,
2 sticks.
yes, you get 2 of the stir sticks, and they are great if you need to, add some more glue somewhere. You just take it, put it put the stick in there, and they are just really good. So that's what you get in the bundle.
And they sold out really quick last time.
The bundle was quick because it's the best deal. So
they'll
lots
probably
of people
sell out quick this time too. But like I said, I will put the link in the comments when we get finished.
So y'all come back and look for that, and the link for the roses and all.
So I'm still going around just adding.
Yep, that's all. I'm going to add some of my white ones when I finish with this. And you can add as many or as few of these as you want to. The main thing you want to do is make sure that you've got them, you know, spread all the way around. And I think, when I was trying to think a few minutes ago how much I actually paid. These come in one little bush, and they're small. And I think they were selling them for $1.99 for one of these little bushes when they're regular price. And I think I got them for 29 cents a little bush. So
can't beat that.
You cannot beat that. So I just grabbed all that I could find.
And they're a great filler.
They are.
Anything like that is a good filler.
Because even though, you know, they don't have a lot on them, look how much it adds just by adding them.
Yo, let us know if you can hear the rain.
It is pouring right now.
It's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, it is.
To me.
And
hearing the rain on
this one's
tin roof.
had a baby that's been up the last couple of nights. We may see her over there snoring in a minute.
I might fall asleep.
Yeah.
I guess it's a sleep regression. Isn't that what they call them?
Yeah.
Because he's just, last couple nights,
has decided he wants
slept.
to play. It's not time for sleep.
It's party time, I guess.
Yeah. Apparently that's what he's been thinking. Little
And
stinker.
I like my sleep.
Hey, don't we all?
I
love mine, I can tell you. She got that from her mama.
Like some people, my husband's one of those people that he can function on very little sleep.
Mine too.
But I'm not one of those people.
No.
Maybe I should start claiming to be one of those people.
Yeah, that's we should just start saying that, and maybe it'll happen. But
because
somehow
I like sleep and I need
like
sleep.
my sleep. Yes. How many of y'all are like that? Do you love your sleep, or are you one of those that it doesn't take much? Now, I'm up in the mornings. I used to be one. In fact, I can't even believe my grandmother, bless her heart, if she was still here, she would think that something was wrong, because I was one that loved to sleep till 10 o'clock at least, you know, but not anymore. I mean, 5:30 and I'm wide awake.
Well, I've always been an early riser.
She always has, even as a
I wish I
baby.
could sleep late.
Yeah.
So if I don't get enough sleep during the night, I mean, it's over, because I'm up early. It does not matter. If I go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be up.
Yep.
You know, 5:30.
She really would. I would try keeping her up later when she was tiny, to thinking that maybe she would sleep late. No, never worked. I would try putting her in the bed with me in the mornings. Didn't work. She wouldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah, well,
But it was
like my
time
internal
for me.
clock.
Yep, and it was time for me to learn to get up early. So I learned it.
I wish I could sleep late. That would be great.
Yep.
So I go to bed pretty early because I
Yes.
get up early.
Well, I do. We do too.
Yeah, I have a lot. We have a lot of comments from people who say they love their sleep.
Yep.
And they need their sleep.
I'm telling you.
So I'm not alone in that.
No. And it's bad when you've got little ones that think that the middle of the night is playtime.
And the thing is, he needs his sleep too, because
He
he
does.
is a cranky little fella. He's
Yes.
usually happy as can be.
But you've got to tell him what you went to the back of the house and tell him what you came in there and found him doing.
Today?
Oh,
well, I will tell you that my husband had to take apart both.
Oh yeah, I had
not
forgot
one,
about that.
but 2 toilets in our house, because little Bennett decided he was going to throw things in them, which luckily my husband he's
Very
really
handy.
good at Yes, he's very handy, which is wonderful. We didn't have to call a plumber, but he had flushed two pencils.
Yes.
That's what it was. Pencils down both of them.
Yes.
So
yellow pencils. Yep.
you know, we homeschool, so we have a lot of pencils.
Well, you won't be if he keeps getting his hands on them.
So that was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she walked in there today, and he had figured out how to get up on the bar stool and had found some pork skins. And she said she walked in there, and he was sitting there with the bag, just smiling, eating his pork skins.
He went in there and got him some pork skins.
Little stinker. I could
and
just
he's learned how
that.
to climb up on the counter.
Yep.
Just sitting there eating. At least he knew that's where you eat on that.
Yep. I know. So, see, he wasn't carrying them all around the house. He was just eating them where he was supposed to.
But
He
yes,
is the cutest thing, though. I said, I don't know how she's ever going to tell that young'un no when he just smiles at you.
I know.
And those little eyes twinkle, and you're like, okay, whatever you want, dear. Or especially when he's at Gigi's.
Yeah, but that's what my 7-year-old Olivia, she said, I just can't tell him no, he's just too cute.
And he is. He's precious. And he's got 3 mamas now because...
And for those of you that don't know, I have a 7-year-old Olivia, I have a 9-year-old Stella, and then I have my 19-month-old Bennett. So we're talking about the 19-month-old.
Yes. He was a happy surprise. And he's precious. And we sure are enjoying that little booger.
Yes, he's a little bit spoiled, but in a good way.
Yeah.
All right. So have you started on your box?
I haven't
yet?
started on. I've put all of these,
okay,
but now I've just
more
spread these out, and now I'm going to add some eucalyptus just to fill in any holes, and I may add a little bit more of those, but this is just the eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby, and if you watch us, you know we use this a lot because it is the best greenery there is. So we love it.
I called it boxwood, but yes, it's eucalyptus.
It's eucalyptus. I knew what you were talking about. So we are going to use it now just to fill in any holes. And just like with anything else, the main thing with this is that you want to make sure that you get it all over the whole wreath. So, you know, if you have a hole at the top, you don't want to just put it at the top. You've got to make sure that you spread it around so that it looks like it's supposed to be there. And you don't want it to look like you just covered up a hole. So
essentially, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Covering up holes.
Exactly. Because this is the best for that.
This is my favorite for that.
It is. I am going to first put some right in here. See how pretty that looks mixed in with all that?
Yeah, that looks good. And this is good too because it is a compact greenery, but it just takes up a lot of space.
It does.
And really fills up nicely.
It definitely does.
You could use boxwood. You could use
You really
any
could.
kind of compact
Any kind
greenery.
of compact type greenery would work for this. But this is always my go-to. If I'm using it to fill up anything. So pretty.
So we are just sprinkling these
Going
throughout.
all around, yeah.
Like she said, you just want to make it, I mean, you know, listen, you don't have to sit with a tape measure and measure, okay,
No,
6
no.
inches apart or whatever. I know some people may like to do that, but I'm not one of those.
No, I'm not one of those either. And I know that some need to, you know, because my husband's one that he likes to measure and, you know, everything be just so of stuff. But
the main thing is you're just kind of, you know, you just want to eyeball it, but you don't want to have like a whole bunch here and then none here and then a bunch here. Just kind of spread it out. So if you've got some at the bottom, you want some at the top. But it does not, you know, I don't want y'all ever to feel like it has to be like super precise, because we don't do anything precise when it comes to these.
No. You just fill up and do it like you like it.
Yeah. I feel like I've got glitter in my nose and on my face. I think it's from this.
I'm sure that
this heart, so I feel like I have to sneeze. Which we still have glitter everywhere.
Oh my gosh, it'll be here till the cows come home, I guess, because we've got it everywhere.
I tried to clean some of it up yesterday in here, but it's like it's caked here for Christmas.
It is.
It'll be next Christmas before we finally get all of the pieces of glitter from Christmas.
Just in time to get it again. Now, always make sure to move your tails and get, you know, any spaces up under that. And, you know, always make sure you've got everything all the way around your bow. That is just so, so important. Now, it's okay to see grapevine anywhere on your design as long as you intend it to be that way. But you don't want to, you know, have it real full everywhere and then have one blank space that, you know, where you just didn't put something or that kind of thing. Turn it this way briefly just to see where I need to put this. But especially if you spray paint one or you have one of these, you know, seeing the white kind of coming throughout it is perfectly okay.
Can I have another one of those red roses?
Yep, there's one right there. Thanks. You are welcome.
This is an 18-inch wreath, so we typically like to use 14. Because you do have to use more materials with an 18-inch.
Yes, and don't forget our little hearts.
Oh, I did forget about the hearts.
Yeah,
did we even show the hearts? And where are my hearts?
I think I forgot. I don't know now. I put them over there.
Oh, no.
Did you lose your hearts?
I bet they fell.
I bet they're on the other side.
Oh, they did.
Uh-oh.
I need some, like, pinchers.
Yep, we need to get some. Yeah, we'll come across.
Let me see if I can climb under the table.
Maybe. Be careful.
Oh, yeah, I think I can.
Oh, good. She knocked them right off the table. And the reason she don't want to come around is because the camera and everything. She don't want to, and the lights that are starting to kind of jiggle. So, there we go. She got them. Yay.
I'm under the table.
You did it.
All right. Well, these are cute, and I did forget about them.
Yep.
But I'm glad you mentioned them.
I know. I'm glad I remembered them right at the right time. These are so cute.
And this is one of those things.
I think I'm going to take them all the way apart, though. I don't think I'm
You can use, or you don't have to.
Yep.
And you can even get the ones from Dollar Tree, because where did these come
Yes,
from?
these came from Craft Outlet, but you certainly can. It doesn't matter. Just any that kind of just give it that little extra Valentine feeling. Anything would work.
I got. I do, like snow in my hair and all kinds of stuff now.
Well, probably.
How
cute are those? They are so cute. I'll just cut them apart so that I can sprinkle them all out around everywhere. Some at the bottom. love these little pink, the buffalo check pink. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they had, seems like they had the red and white and may have had the black and white too of these. I just thought they were so cute.
Yeah, they are cute. Not sure if I mentioned earlier, but this is an 18 loop bow. I meant to tell y'all
Yeah.
that when we were showing you the ribbon.
This over here. How many of you, tell me, just out of curiosity, decorate your door or your wherever you put wreaths? How many of you do that for Valentine's Day? I know a lot of people kind of pass it over and don't necessarily decorate, but I think it's fun.
It's cute. I do.
Yeah,
I
I do.
I mean, it's fun.
It is fun, and I enjoy it. So. All the little, the St. Patrick's Day, all of that I enjoy doing.
I'm almost done with mine. I'm going to put a couple more pieces.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a couple more.
And then the rest of my hearts, and then I think I'll be done.
Yep. I'm just about done with mine, and then we get to go out in the rain. Yay.
Yeah, and I drove my side by side over here.
Yes.
I'll have to drive it home in the rain.
You get to ride it home in the rain.
For those of you who don't know, we live next door.
Yes, they do. Which is wonderful. I have one daughter that lives next door, and the other one lives across the street. So all 5 of my grandkids are at my house all the time, which is perfect. I cannot imagine anything better.
And all 5 of the kids just play, and they love being so close.
They love to be together. I'm going to put one of my little hearts here in the center of my bow.
Oh, that would be cute.
Just like that. Let's see. Fluff out my bow a little bit. And now you may, I don't know if you can see that there's some glue boogers, what we call glue boogers, all over the place. And we would just take our hair dryer. We've got one up under here, and we just take the hair dryer on low and then just go over everything to get any of the glue strings or any of that off.
I don't have very many glue boogers.
I've got a few.
But,
I don't have as many as I have had sometimes, but I've got a few.
But yeah, that's what we call them, glue boogers.
Yep.
Let's see. Teresa, yeah, you should definitely do a Valentine's this year. They're fun.
They are fun. They really are.
I just think I don't know, they're just fun to make.
And you can
I love
do
making these.
anything. I'm so excited. We have our Design with the Pros Club, which is our private group where we teach people, how to make and sell their wreaths. And I can't wait for them to see this month's design, because it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I was looking at the supplies for this month's featured wreath, and they're going to be fun.
Yes, it's going to be so
It's going to be really fun.
So cute. Okay, mine is finished now too. I don't know if I'm holding it right. I can't tell, but let's see. There we go. So there you go.
And if you have any stems in the back.
Yes, and you can see that we've got several, and you just make sure you use regular wire cutters. You don't want, you know, the floral ones. They just don't work well. So, and put the flat end up against your wreath, and then just cut them off. Just like that. So we would go all the way around the back and cut all of those off.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, if you guys will just click subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as clicking that little bell so you get notified when we release new videos.
Yep.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, if you will follow our Facebook page so you make sure that you see our posts.
That is exactly
right. And if you really want to see our posts,
yeah,
then you can click to see first too, because sometimes Facebook doesn't always show us.
No, it's gotten worse
everything.
Where they don't like to show you as much. So definitely, I've had to go and do that with any that I like to watch, to click see first. And also, just come to our Grace Monroe homepage every Friday at 4 o'clock Central Time, because we are live every Friday.
At 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Yes. Well, we thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. This has been really fun for me.
It has for me too. I've enjoyed it.
I hope it's been fun for you guys.
I hope so too.
And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.